Hello there! Day 52 of the Ewan McGregor-a-thon, and today I will be watching Miles Ahead. You might be wondering, wait, I thought we were going to see last 40 days in the desert. And you are right, but I can't find that movie yet. I won't give up. Ideally, I have seen it by tonight, but because I can't find it right now, I'm just going to watch Miles Ahead as to not have a large lag behind. So, last 40 days in the desert is coming. Right, Miles Ahead. According to IMDb, this film is about the life and the music of Miles Davis. And I'm not sure if I should be ashamed or anything, but I don't know who that is. I'm guessing he's a jazz musician, just based on the pictures I've seen on IMDb. It doesn't have a terribly high score. A 6.4, I think. Let me check. Yeah. So that's not too low. So yeah, I am interested. As you know by now, biopics are not my cup of tea. But some can be good, as I have demonstrated in this marathon already. Maybe I will discover a whole new genre of music that I really, really enjoy. And I will let you know if I did after I've seen the film. I didn't. Miles Davis music is just not something I would put on. But then again, there's very little music that I would just put on. As I said, I'm not a big music fan. I don't know anything about it. I can barely sum up 3 songs by the Beatles, so music is really not my strong suit. And I think this movie perfectly demonstrated that. Luckily, this film wasn't exclusively about music. There was also it was more of a character study, a study of Miles Davis. But I hadn't even heard of him, so I don't know if any of it is true, and if it is true, how much of it is true. But I kind of liked seeing it. When I'm watching biopics, there's always this part of me that's like, yeah, but I'm kind of hesitant to like things like that because I know these people are real, and like that for some reason that just stops me from enjoying it. In fictional pieces, the characters are perfect, so to say. They start flawed, they end less flawed most of the time, and they undergo a perfect character arc most of the times. And with real people, you just can't do that. That's why I don't really enjoy biopics, and this was one of those. I'm curious to know that if I actually knew Miles Davis, was a fan of him even, whether I would like this film more or less. Because it doesn't have a terribly high score on IMDb, so I'm guessing real fans also find flaws in it, I don't know. My favorite part about this film is by far Don Cheadle. Once again, I don't know Miles Davis, I don't know if he actually was like that, but I just saw Don Cheadle disappear into his role. I only kind of knew of Don Cheadle from the MCU, and in the MCU, yeah, you kind of take him for granted. Like he's not a really big role. He's kind of just there, doing his thing. I never really considered Don Cheadle a great actor, but wow, he was great in this film. Ewan McGregor is also in this film, and I must say I was a little underwhelmed by him. He plays a Scottish reporter, and it's kind of like a throwback to his older roles. It really felt more like a 90s or early 2000s Ewan McGregor role than a 2015 Ewan McGregor role. He was kind of a jerk, he played a snarky Scotsman, and his hair was long, which are 3 character types, so to say, of his earlier work. So that was nice, but he didn't really do anything groundbreaking. But because of Don Cheadle's performance and the story and the back and forth between Don Cheadle and Ewan McGregor, I actually quite enjoyed this film a bit. I didn't like it too much. I don't think I'll watch it again anytime soon, but there definitely was more good than bad. I wasn't bored during the film, so that's always a good sign, and for those reasons I'm going to give Miles Ahead a 6 out of 10. I don't know what the next film will be. It's either Jane Got a Gun or Last Days in the Desert, whichever I find first. But in any way, do join me in the next video, which will either be later today or tomorrow, and yeah, I will see you then.